Alrighty, for this tutorial I want to look at weather. Weather is one of our most important features here at NAZ today. We run it pretty much every day of the week during the year, and we can always be guaranteed of at least 40 or 50 views on a weather feature. When we have incoming weather, snow, storms, or anything significant happen in the area, those numbers can jump up into the hundreds. So it's important that we follow just kind of regular procedures with preparing this content. And I just want to grab one of our more recent kind of weather stories here and just give a tutorial on how to proceed. So first off, with all regular features, weather included, we just have a standard headline that we use. So for weather in particular, it's Flagstaff weather, and then this double dash here, and the date of the weather forecast. So that's if you're on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, it's that night's date, in this case January 5th, 2017. And that's exactly the way it should appear all the time. Sometimes it'll be another regular feature like maybe Pet of the Week. Sometimes they do dining features, stuff like that. My trick for weather is to watch the story first, and my trick really with every story that we do is to always watch the story first. I keep a notepad by my desk, record the most significant stuff occurring in that story on your notepad, and then write up the story. It's not a good habit to, I don't think, to try and follow that story, try to write that story as you follow it. So anyway, let's watch what Lee has to do here.
All right, kind of an ugly storm out there today. Couldn't make up its mind what it wanted to do around Flagstaff. Little snow, little rain, snow. Mixed moisture is a good thing. Our high temperature, 36 degrees temperature, kind of hung around there all day long. 0.3 of an inch of new precipitation, bringing us up to 8,400ths of an inch since the first of the year. And we take a look at the storm system as it rolls through. And for much of the day, it was just moisture just rolling in off the Pacific from an old storm system that went through California yesterday, bringing us that kind of light precipitation and some snow mixed in. Now what we have is a cold front that's been kind of stationary and draped around the Intermountain West for the last couple days. Now you see this line of blue. That's the cold front starting to make its way into northern Arizona. And it's going to sweep through as we make our way overnight tonight. That's going to enhance the rain and snow and keep the wind blowing throughout the night tonight, and also drop snow levels as it rolls through as well. The thing is most of the moisture is already out ahead of it, so we're going to just see this thing work with what little it has as it quickly makes its way through overnight tonight. Snow levels dropping down to around 5,500 feet. Most locations, maybe an inch or two by morning. We take a look at the National Weather Service homepage and some of their headlines for what's going on right now. The browns all the way from the eastern Mogollon Rim, White Mountains. That's a wind advisory for windy conditions overnight tonight, gusting up around 40 miles per hour. Purple, that's a winter weather advisory where the heaviest snow is going to come down on the Kaibab Plateau with the front, also up in the Chuska Mountains and the Defiance Plateau, and also into eastern Arizona. So the heavier snow, up to 6 inches or so, is going to be really across northern Arizona and then eastern Arizona with just a couple inches, including us here in Flagstaff. Our elevation's above 5,500 feet. Everybody else some rain. Very little making its way into Yavapai County with this storm. If we take a look at it on the regional radar right now, some all this like green and blue. This is that light rain coming down from Flagstaff down the I-17 and now moving on to the eastern Mogollon Rim region. Not even seeing that front make its way in yet, but that'll sweep through here. And I think rain will turn over to snow for us in Flagstaff eventually. Temperature right now 37, light rain at the airport, winds gusting up near 30 miles per hour. I would say right around midnight, give or take an hour, rain turns fully over to snow, 1 to 2 inches by the time we wake up tomorrow. Continuing in the early morning tomorrow before the storm system's quickly out of here and leaves us with some afternoon sunshine. It will be a chilly, breezy day. Our high temperature 35 degrees. So just a couple inches of snow out of this one for us in Flagstaff. 48 tomorrow in Sedona, 47 in Prescott, and 47 in Payson, 45 Winslow. We get into the weekend, and we're looking for a warming trend, mild weather, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy at times, particularly on Saturday at 44, but up into the 50s on Sunday. Another storm system moves in early next week, and it looks like rain once again come Monday.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of information in that story, and your job really is not to write every single bit of information in that story into the story copy. It's just to let the potential viewer know what material's in there and giving them a hint of whether they want to click and get more information. So in this forecast, we have incoming weather. Generally, if there's something incoming or something fairly significant going on, I'd like to see a 2-paragraph story. If, sometimes in the middle of summer, late in spring, it's sunny and mild, and it's been sunny and mild for 2 weeks. In that case, you can pretty much always it could just be a 1-paragraph story. So it's Flagstaff weather, NAZ today, meteorologist Lee Bourne says the area can expect more of the same, whatever. That might just be a paragraph. But this story here, I'd like to see about 2 paragraphs because we have a good amount of content or a good amount of stuff going on. So this ran on January 5th. This is a very acceptable story that one of our uploaders wrote. She did here exactly, I think, just a very standard, good kind of story when you have this type of weather coming in. Here it is. There's a cold front coming toward northern Arizona tonight. That's the news thing. We've got weather coming. NAZ Today meteorologist Lee Bourne has more details on what that cold front will bring. That's a good approach. I might put a little detail of whether it's going to have rain or whatnot in there. And then here she kind of summarizes the most important points. Areas above 5,500 feet will experience a couple inches of snow overnight through tomorrow morning. That's a good summary. Tomorrow, Sedona, Prescott, Payson, and Winslow will all be in the mid-40s. This weekend in Flagstaff should bring some cloudy skies and warmer temperatures Sunday. Rain is expected Monday. That's good enough, right? There's a lot of more information in there. And again, especially when there's big weather coming, you'll see that a lot of people click through, learn about more. And that sunny and mild's been sunny and mild for a week, and it's going to be sunny and mild for a week more. You're not going to get a lot of clicks on that. So you'll see views around the 50s for pretty much any standard weather story for us. When we do have incoming weather or significant changes, these numbers can jump up into the hundreds. And that's exactly the type of material or events we like to see on our content.